Welcome into Talk of the Town this week right here on C19 TV. I'm your host, Tim Foster. Great to have you along. And hey, great to kick off today's show with a couple of gentlemen, their first time on the program. So let's swing the camera around and big hello to Carlos Thompson and Scott Brooks. And we're going to be talking about the Peachy King, the Southern Soul Music Festival, the first annual Southern Soul Music Festival we'll be talking about. But Carlos and Scott, welcome to Talk of the Town.
Thank you for having us.
Great to have you today. So, and I'm going to start with you, Carlos. So, the Southern Soul Music Festival, first annual.
Yes.
I always love new events. So, we got a new event in Cleveland County at the Cleveland County Fairgrounds coming up in the month of November. We're going to get a little bit into the details on this 3-day concert. But first of all, we were kind of talking a little bit about this before we started recording today's show. Talk about a little bit of the history of how this music festival came about.
Me and my partner Scott, we've had several businesses. We've been in business for ourselves for about 25 years.
Okay.
And we've had several smaller concerts and smaller endeavors. So we just wanted to, step it up and get a little bigger. Mm-hmm. So here we are with the Peachy King Southern Soul Music Festival.
Yeah, and I'm going to come to you, Scott, about that. Who came up with the name? Talk about the name for this music festival.
Actually, this is my brother's LLC. It's
okay.
It's named after his business. Actually, he actually has a restaurant, and we just basically kept it in theme with the ownership of his restaurant, which is a good name. It's definitely going to be ring throughout Cleveland County from now on, definitely.
Sure. Very exciting. So, Southern Soul Music Festival, and we mentioned Cleveland County Fairgrounds, and let's go ahead and talk about the dates here. November 8th, November 9th, and November 10th. Now, you've got a 3-day event. Talk about the idea, and I'll go back to you again, Carlos. Talk about the idea for this being a 3-day concert event. And there'll be a lot of other aspects we'll talk about during the interview as well. We'll talk about the 3-day event aspect.
Well, we started out, we were going to do 3 aspects of music. And so, like the first day, we got old school rap. Second day, we got old school R&B. And then we got the new phase, which is now the Southern Soul artists.
Okay.
So we divided it up into 3 days. So if you're a fan of either one of them, you pick a night, and you come on.
I was just thinking, you got a lot of genres there, options. You may like all 3. You may want to come on Saturday and Sunday instead,
right,
and check that out. But I like that idea. And talk about either one of you can answer this, the artist, how you decided on the artist and that aspect of things for the 3-day events, and talk about some of the artists. And we can go to Scott or Carlos, either one of you about that. So talk to us a little bit about some of the artists that'll be a part of it.
Well, the artists, we have a guy, Al Nolan. He's our manager. He find the artists for us.
Sure.
And we have about maybe 15 artists on each night. We got the group Top Notch. We got Chubb Rock, East Side Boys, DJ Cool. That's on Friday night.
Yeah, and that Friday night will be 5 to midnight.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's November 8th.
Right.
Okay.
And then day 2, November 9th, which is 5 to 12. We got Big Bub, Cut Close, Levert Experience. And then day 3, we have Michael Clark Jr., Jeter Jones, Pokey Bear, and the hometown Dimitri Allen, Michi.
Yeah, and I was looking at on that day, November 10th, 1 to 7 p.m.
Right.
On that Sunday afternoon. And most of these artists from the Carolinas, right?
Right.
Yeah. And
No.
A lot of it's a lot of commercial artists.
Okay.
It's a first-time event where we bring in a lot of entertainment. That's known entertainment. It's
Okay.
really known groups that's coming in from outside, and they wanted to be a part of it because they see Cleveland County is really growing fast. A lot of people are hearing about the things that's happening in Cleveland County. So, but the local talent is going to be awesome.
So you're going to have a combination of both. Yeah. I love that.
We got local artists that's really excited about being on stage with the professional artists. So we're excited about that. We was at the fairground yesterday walking around with a couple of the local artists, and they was, showing their admiration about how excited they are.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
yeah, and I love the local with the
Exactly.
national and the regional aspect is really great. And talk about that now. But let's talk about so you're going to have a stage, obviously,
Yes.
that will be up because people think about the fairgrounds. They know you got the smaller areas when the fair is in town. But in this case, this is a huge a music festival, so you guys are going to have a big stage. So you're going to have plenty of room to enjoy yourself.
Right.
If you come for one of the days, 2 days, all 3 days of the events.
Right.
And Scott, I want you to talk a little bit about the as well the food, the food trucks, and some of the other aspects. Talk about that part of the festival.
The point of the entire event is to promote unity within the community. A lot of partnerships is going on at this particular point. I think it's WPCS, UAP Radio, Marburger.
Yeah, and I know Mr. Jimmy Hall there, WPCS.
Jimmy Hall,
Yeah,
absolutely.
we know Jimmy well, one of our former students here. Yeah,
Definitely. And basically the 20 or so food trucks right now, and we're still taking more. If it's more people that want to come in and be
Yeah.
a part of it. Vendors, we really need more businesses to tap in. We have a lot of vendors, table vendors, but we would like to see more businesses come in and maybe do marketing or
Sure.
come in doing it and maybe want to, present their business to the public. And I think it'd be a great thing. But you have food, you have business, and you also have entertainment. It's going to be awesome.
you got it all. That's what you got that
Absolutely.
weekend. I love it when you got the food, the vendors, the entertainment,
Absolutely.
and then you got the talent and the local and the national artists that'll be coming in for that day. And the great thing, I like being a 3-day event because, hey, for some people it's a busy time of the year. Maybe they can only make it 1 or 2 days.
Right.
But this gives you an option to be able to come in at least one, 2, and hopefully all 3 days. Let's talk, Carlos, a little bit about tickets. As far as tickets, can I get tickets now? Can I get? We're a couple of weeks away. Can I get tickets early? Does it have to be the day of the event? A little bit of both. Talk a little bit about tickets.
Well, tickets on Eventbrite. You can go to Peachy King Southern Soul Music Festival. Type that in, it'll pop up, and you can tap in your date. We also have a VIP section if you want to get the VIP.
That's what I was going to ask now. Will the VIP cover all 3 days, or
Well,
can you do it daily?
You can do it daily.
Okay.
Yep, and it consists of champagne and a $15 coupon for any food truck that you want to choose. We also have RV set up.
Okay.
So if you want to bring your RV and camp out for 3 days, we got a set price for that too.
So you'll have a section for that you would pay for, and then
Yeah.
you would be near the fairgrounds right there.
Right, be on the fairgrounds.
On the fairgrounds, yeah. You're right there with that
Right,
with your RV, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We excited about this whole thing, man. It's just awesome to be able to bring something like this to Cleveland County.
Absolutely.
I was told several times yesterday that it's a first.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. This has got to be a first. It's obviously at this level,
Right.
and I think you've got a perfect location to do it. There's not as many locations in the county that you could do it other than the fairgrounds. With the fairgrounds, is perfect.
Right,
Absolutely.
Because again, as you guys have talked about, you're going to have the food trucks, you're going to have the big stage, you're going to have possibly the RVs, you're going to have big crowds that are going to be coming in. You got great parking if you're not bringing the RV in around here at the college and LeGrand and those locations. So you guys are putting on quite an event.
Absolutely.
And now the big story is a lot of work to get ready, right?
Oh yeah. It's gonna be a awesome 3 days.
I do too. I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Mecklenburg County, Gaston County, Lincoln County, Cleveland County, tapping in.
Yep, and even from I would think folks
Ford
from South
City,
Carolina are going to
Spindale.
come
Yeah,
in.
South Carolina.
Yeah,
Yep,
down in
absolutely.
Gaffney, Spartanburg, down into the upstate region, will definitely be coming in. So again, let's get back to the tickets again, Carlos. So you can get them on Eventbrite early, but let's say I want to just come the day of. Can I purchase right when I come
right
there?
at the gate. Yes. Also, today is the last day to get an early bird ticket.
Okay.
The early bird ticket is going to be raffled for a 2023 Dodge Charger. If you get that early bird ticket,
So you're up for the running for that Charger.
yep, for the 2023 Dodge Charger.
Wow.
Yep.
And
And
you
will the
can
drawing
win a
be?
car.
Yeah. So will the drawing be one of those 3 days of the event?
Yeah, we'll announce it that Sunday.
Okay, the final day of the event.
right.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep.
That's really neat. So you've got all kinds of great things that are going to be going on. And again, I want to go back to you, Scott, where you're talking about vendors, talk about the need for vendors as you continue to add that aspect to the concert, to the festival.
Well, we definitely want to have a partnership with businesses because it's going to be an annual event. So we can grow with the event. And I know that business and entertainment is basically, you put the show and the business together, and
Sure.
we pretty much got big business. In Cleveland County, we need to start really exercising our ability to do things like this because we position perfectly to do so.
Absolutely.
So it's just, we need to build and build bigger. So you definitely, we want any business out there that feel like they want to be a part of it, just get in contact with us.
Awesome.
Definitely.
All right, guys, we're winding down, but I want to give these dates out again to the viewers. And so November 8th, 5 p.m. to midnight, that'll be night one, that Friday night. And then November 9th, 5 to midnight, night two. And of course, we've got, again, you talked about local artists, national artists, regional artists. And then the final day, November 10th, 1 to 7 p.m. And again, VIP aspects are a part of it. If you can come for all three, you can get tickets for all
That would
three.
be great,
And I'm
yeah.
assuming when you get to Eventbrite, you got the option to do all three. You got
Right,
the option
right.
to do daily. Anything else, guys, we're missing about this wonderful music festival, first annual Peachy King Southern Soul Music Festival? Anything else you want to add?
No, I think we covered the bases.
Just come to the event, right?
Right, come on out and have a great time.
It's
Yep.
a collaborative event.
Yeah, and come by and visit you guys. Have folks meet you guys, right?
Right,
We'll
right.
send you on Talk of the Town. Guys, I wish you all the best. I hope it's
Thank you.
and I know that it's going to be a phenomenal event, and we hope to have you on yearly to talk about this event on Talk of the Town
Thank you,
because
thank you.
I
We hope
see
so.
it growing and growing
Yes,
and growing
sir.
each year, and I wish you all the best of luck in a couple of weeks for the first annual. It's
Yes,
going to be
sir.
awesome.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for being on Talk of the Town, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
All right.
Hey, stay with us. Don't forget about the Peachy King Southern Soul Music Festival, November 8th, 9th, and 10th. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back with more Talk of the Town right after this.
Cakes and cookies, toys and gifts. Christmas at your fingertips.
It's the shopping event of the season, the Southern Christmas Show, November 14th through 24th at the Park Expo and Conference Center. Celebrate the 12 days of Christmas, a countdown of Yuletide cheer brimming with festive decor and seasonal magic. Buy tickets at southernchristmasshow.com.
Let's go to the Southern Christmas Show.
The only prediction I'd make is I'd be pretty willing to bet I won't be doing it in 20 more years.
My question is, where's our residual checks?
144 have taken Republican ballots, and Wes and two others have taken Libertarian ballots.
Pravda, however, TBS, however.
Wes.
Well, what-
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Every day is different. You have the ability to forge your own path. The industry's wide open. You've always got job security. And also write your own paycheck. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Welcome back to Talk of the Town right here on C19 TV. Again, so great to have you along as we wind down October and head into the month of November. And great to have these ladies with me from Washington Outreach Ministry. Reverend Frances Weber. Reverend Weber, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
And Miss Carolyn Behringer. And Carolyn, always great to have you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much.
Washington Outreach Ministry is it's a huge ministry in Cleveland County and the surrounding areas. And ladies, before we talk about a huge event that you guys are going to have, ladies are going to have coming up in early December, let's look back at 2024. And I'll, Frances, start with you. Talk about the Washington Outreach Ministry and how 2024 has been going through these first 10 months or so.
Okay. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for the opportunity.
Sure.
2024 for Washington Outreach Ministry has been awesome, powerful, moving, fast year. And we've had a hard time trying to keep up.
Yeah.
But some exciting things have actually happened. The ministry continue to grow. We are a 30-year strong nonprofit organization, the
Awesome.
largest emergency food pantry in Cleveland County that
Yeah.
feeds into all the other food pantries. We've established 12 food pantries throughout Cleveland County strategically in the food insecure areas, and we network with about 20 to 25 agencies. We're a hub for Second Harvest Food Bank. All the trucks come to us. Agencies come to us. We unload, reload. They take food back to their communities, and they actually give out. We're feeding about over 15,000 people a month.
Remarkable.
And
Yeah.
it is, and it seemed like it just continued to grow. But what I want to highlight real quickly is the past couple of weeks of the Hurricane Helene,
Yes.
and let you know exactly what we've done in the community.
I thought about you guys as soon as this happened because I knew you would be a big part of the recovery effort. Talk to our viewers
Well,
about
fortunately, we did not lose power.
it. Wow.
And we were one of the few agencies in Cleveland County that actually had powers.
And that's amazing because I think at one point, Frances and Carolyn, over 93% of the residents and
Absolutely.
businesses lost power. That was a
Absolutely.
blessing from God there, without a doubt.
Absolutely, and everything around us did not have power.
That's amazing.
And it was amazing. And I guess the good Lord knew that everybody would be coming to the hub for food.
Absolutely.
So many people came, they lost food. A lot of people was without power for a whole week.
Yeah.
And we tried our best to replace the food that they lost. Second Harvest was very instrumental in making sure that we had food in Cleveland County. So they did send in extra trucks. That particular week, we actually opened the kitchen every day and fed anybody that came in for food.
Yeah.
We had
Because
families.
you were talking about an emergency situation. This was not
Absolutely.
just, you guys do so much on a monthly basis for folks
Absolutely.
that are certainly in tough situations, but we were talking about a whole county that was in an
Absolutely.
emergency situation, and phenomenal, I'm sure, at this point.
Well, we actually had the families that come in, they brought their children.
Yeah.
And we say, hey, you guys want to come in and have lunch? And they actually came in and had lunch, and they were excited about it.
Yeah.
And we were able to give food to anybody that came in. And people were coming from everywhere, not only Cleveland County, but the surrounding areas. We also were able to provide toilet paper and paper towels, thanks to Clearwater. And thanks to the Cleveland County, I think it's the city that have the warehouse on Randolph Road.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, they supplied some items. We were able to do showers.
And that was huge.
And that was, because we do work with the homeless population. We have a homeless initiative. So we have a young lady, Kathy Sloan, that set up the showers for people to come in. We actually took a truck to Asheville, a truckload of food to Asheville. We were in collaboration with the Ember Association.
Yeah.
We worked with Shoal Creek Baptist Church and Pastor Isaac. We took another load up to Rutherford, and we're working on another load of food to go up to Asheville again next week.
Wow, it's just unbelievable, Frances, the ministry and what you guys have done. And Carolyn, I'm going to move over to you because when I hear Frances talk about it, I think about these partnerships that you've got with churches, with businesses. I mean, and this was the time, if there ever needed to be a
That's
partnership,
correct.
one of the worst storms in North
That's
Carolina
correct.
history, that was the time. Talk about that, Carolyn. It's just phenomenal to see this partnership and how you were blessing others.
Yes, that was just so amazing for, like for Ember, Ebenezer Association and Shoal Creek Baptist Church, with Pastor Isaac is there, and
Yeah.
Reverend Clark is at Washington, for Ember.
Sure.
They collaborated together, and the trucks went up, food went out. And just like Reverend Weber said, people were coming in for showers, and we were giving out food to anybody that needed. We never turn anybody away.
What a blessing.
So this is really the time where, you know, we're getting together and we're doing things as a community. And that's what we are. We are community-based.
Yeah, and what you guys, your model that you guys have done
Yes.
through the years was really prepared you for this
That's
unbelievable
right.
emergency, because
Absolutely.
we know the devastation in Western North Carolina that is still recovering from. And it was a little bit different in Cleveland County. We were fortunate that, you know, in all honesty, we were so blessed not to have the deaths and that they have. But we had a lot of people with needs with power, trees down on homes,
Absolutely.
people that didn't have warm water, you know, people that were really struggling because they had to throw their food out.
Absolutely.
So your model, I think, really, Francis, prepared you, and God kind of prepared you for what happened with, again,
true.
with one of the worst storms we've seen in North Carolina's history. Talk about that a little bit.
I mean, just to have power.
Yeah, I mean, it's huge, yeah.
And I'm thinking, oh my God, if we had lost power, it would have been sort of devastating to us, because we would have lost everything in our freezer and our cooler, because we would have had no place to store it.
Absolutely.
We were fortunate to be able to help some of the agencies to put their food, since they didn't have power, in our coolers and freezers. So that was a big help to them. And it's just amazing to be able, for such a time as this, to have an outreach ministry that is really a kingdom ministry, that network and collaborate with all other agencies, has nothing to do with who you are or where you come from.
Absolutely.
It's just helping people in communities, and we are really community activists.
Absolutely.
I mean, we get
Yeah.
into the community and we try to do the things that are needed in the community, and we're trying to make better and stronger communities, and we're grateful to be the model, one of the model agencies of Cleveland County.
There's no doubt you're a model agency, and you showed it in one of the biggest ways over this last month and a half with what has been going on, and those are just amazing stories.
Well, one thing, our volunteers, we have some of the most awesome, dedicated
Yeah, I was going to talk
volunteers.
about your volunteers.
We
yeah.
could not do it without them. And
Cannot.
we're sort of like a volunteer hub for Cleveland County, because everybody's coming to us.
Yeah.
I mean, the Atrium Hospital, some of the industry, Clearwater, Food Line brought in all of their local, what do you call them, agencies, managers?
Managers, yes.
From all over.
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, it's just been incredible. The school system is coming in, and Cleveland Community College,
Absolutely.
the Barber College.
Oh, I know that
And-
we've got a great partnership with you guys.
Oh,
I hear
yeah.
it all the time.
Yeah, so everybody's coming to us, so we become the community hub for Cleveland County for volunteers, so we're excited about that.
Yeah, and I'm sure, and Carolyn, I'm sure the volunteers were so huge during Hurricane
Yes.
Helene recovery, and as people were coming in, but you couldn't do it without your volunteers.
No,
as
absolutely not.
Reverend Weber said. Talk about your volunteers from your perspective.
The volunteers, they're excited about being there.
Yeah.
You know, when they come in, they're excited about being there, and that's one thing about it. And you have younger people coming in to volunteer, and we have older people that coming in. This is something for everybody to do.
Yeah.
We don't have anybody. I mean, we don't turn away anybody.
And I tell you, you know, it's great to be blessed. There's no doubt. But when you can give back, that is one of the greatest feelings. And it really is about ministry.
It
I mean,
is,
that's
it is.
that's what it's about. And you guys have seen it firsthand, probably at another level over the last 60 days.
Well, we have this young lady, Miss Pamela Todd. She's a phenomenal lady. She's a caterer and she's a cook, and she loves cooking for people, and that is really good. She
Yeah.
volunteered her time to do. She's also the coordinator of our summer camp. She does the cooking and she does all kinds of things. Very gifted, and we're just fortunate to have gifted people like Miss Farringer and
Absolutely.
just to make it happen, because it takes a team.
It really does take a team.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tell you, our interview is flying by, but I want to put the last few minutes focus on December 7th, because Carolyn, you got a big event coming up.
This is
that
the
folks
biggest
can,
event.
Yeah, can bless within Washington Outreach Ministry. Talk about this event.
This event is the Parade of Tables, and we have this every year, and we always try to have it on the first Saturday in December, and that's the way it's going to be this year. It's going to be December the 7th from 2 to 5.
That's a Saturday.
That's on a Saturday, the first Saturday. And did you know we have over 120 churches in Cleveland County?
I knew that I knew it was somewhere around 100. I didn't know it was 120, but I knew you would know, because you guys know what's going on for sure.
It's over 120.
That's amazing.
It's over 120 churches in Cleveland County. And if you look at statistics, if every church in Cleveland County would give us $320, make a donation
Yes.
of $320, we would have $38,000 And our goal is 40,000.
Yep, and you got your goal right there.
That's our goal right there. So
Yeah.
we're asking all of the churches to at least give a donation. Give us a donation because we are the hub for Cleveland County and we are serving Cleveland County.
Absolutely.
So that means everybody.
And the as far as so for a table, again, cost for a table
Cost
is
per table is $320.
$320, and that's
$320.
what you're really pushing this
Yes,
for one.
$320.
Yep, and you want everybody, and I love it. Really
the
challenge all the
organizations.
churches to
Yes.
be a part of that. Now, how many people are at a table, ladies?
8.
Normally 8. So you've got 8 at a table.
8 at
So you're basically
$40.
talking $40 a person.
Right.
At the table. Now tell us, will there be food served? Got to be food
Oh,
served.
awesome.
Yeah. Talk about the food.
Pamela Todd is going to give them a meal. They're going to want to come back.
You're making me hungry thinking about it.
You're going to want to come back because the meal that she served last year, it was extraordinary.
Yeah.
Extraordinary. And then we have other businesses like the Bunt Cake Place. They
Yes.
help us out.
Yeah.
They help us out. And then the Sugar Man's.
I like Sugar Man's. Yeah, it brings my cholesterol up, but it's
There's
good.
people always doing something to try to help the ministry. So
That's awesome. Now, Reverend Weber, Francis Weber, tell us where this will be located, this event.
It's going to be at Washington Elementary School in their gymnasium.
So it's actually going to be in the gymnasium in
Yeah,
Washington.
so it's a beautiful setting,
Yeah.
plenty of room to move around, the bathrooms, the stage and everything. We will have some sort of entertainment.
Yeah.
It's a day of fun and awareness and acknowledgement.
yes.
Yeah.
Last year we had some of the county officials to attend, so
Yeah.
that's always good for them
And I
to
would
come
say
and
probably a
support.
day of thankfulness too, right? Just to
Absolutely,
look back
absolutely.
and think about, especially this year.
Absolutely. And
for
we're
that.
grateful too for our donors, our grantors
Yeah.
of Cleveland County. And I won't try to name them because I forget them all.
Sure.
But Doval and Hospice and Clearwater and all those agents, United Way. I mean, we cannot do it, county commissioners. We cannot do what we do if the community did not surround us.
Yeah, it's
And the impact that we have in Cleveland County for all people, and I think it would be awesome, as Ms. Carolyn has said, if all not only the churches, but the organizations that's watching this today would actually send a $320 donation because they know where the funding is going. They know
Absolutely.
the integrity of the ministry.
Absolutely.
They know the impact that we've had over Cleveland County for 30 years. And every time we get to tell a story, it's just so exciting, and I'm always moved by being able to tell the story and see how God has impacted Washington Outreach Ministry on Capernaum Road. And I tell people Capernaum is where Jesus set up his headquarters in the
Yes.
Bible.
Yeah.
So there's something great about being at 2007 Capernaum Road.
well, it's there's no doubt it's a special place. We've got about 30 seconds. How do you get tickets quickly for December 7th?
You get tickets from 2007 Capernaum Road.
Yes.
Or you can call the number that's on the screen.
Okay.
And we'll make sure that we get to you as soon as possible.
Ladies, Washington Outreach Ministry, and you've heard it in the last 13 minutes. It is phenomenal ministry. December 7th, the Parade of Tables event is going to be phenomenal. Get you a table. Reverend Weber, Carolyn Behringer, thank you so much.
Thank
and
you.
we'll
Thank
continue.
you.
Thank you for what you do for the community. Thank you for what you've done for folks during the hurricane relief
Thank you.
and recovery. And God bless you, ladies. And we'll have you back soon on Talk of the Town.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.
So great to have you. Info at c19.tv. That's where you can send your story ideas. Big thanks to our producer today, Bill Harrelson. Big thanks to all of our guests. And we continue to wish you a great month of November as you head into it. And we'll see you next week for more Talk of the Town.